Hey guys, today I'm filming my October favorites. I don't have a ton of beauty products, but everything I have here I have been absolutely loving this month. My first favorite was definitely unexpected. This is the Benefit Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil. I just have a little sample size here. Mine is in the shade number 2, which is a taupe color. And if you guys can see this, it is an angled, thicker eyebrow pencil. I have been using this every single day this month because I am trying to use it up in my Finish 6 by Christmas challenge. I will have that linked up here. I actually have done a first impression on this and I remember liking it, but I didn't think it was worth the money. And then I set it aside. And when I decided to do my Finish 6 by Christmas challenge, I chose this as one of my items to use up. And I've been using it every single day and really fell in love with it, which surprised me because I like really precise, fine tip brow pencils like Anastasia Brow Wiz in the NYX Micro Brow. So the fact that this is a thicker angled brow pencil, I did not think I would like it whatsoever. But I am able to use brow products like this because I do have thicker brows. And the size of this is really good. It isn't too thick or too big. It fits my brows perfectly. And I really love the formula of this. It isn't too creamy, too waxy, or too stiff. This draws onto brow hair and onto skin really well. Lasts all day. This is something that I'm actually contemplating buying in the full size because I liked it so much, and this is a very expensive brow product, so I'm really surprised by how much I love this, but it is really good. My next favorite is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I know you guys have heard people raving about this for months and months and months and months, but I finally got one for my birthday and I have been using it all month long. The next video you guys will see from me is my palette of the month, showing you swatches and giving you all of my thoughts on this palette. And I was actually able to create 6 looks with this palette, which I think is the most I've ever been able to create. I love this. I'm actually wearing this on my eyes today and I will have a tutorial on this look as well as a cool tone look I was able to create with this palette. So overall this is an extremely warm tone palette and it does have mostly matte shades. You do have these 2 metallics and you have a couple satin shades here, but overall, it does have a matte, warm tone vibe to it. It is absolutely stunning. I usually love palettes that have some good staple matte transition and crease colors, but mostly shimmery lid shades. With this palette, it is the opposite, and I still really, really love it. The colors are so gorgeous. I really love all of these shades. The ones I probably use the most would be Burnt Orange and Raw Sienna. Great transition crease colors. This palette is absolutely worth the hype, worth every single penny. The shadows do have a bit of kickback to them, but they apply and blend so easily. I don't even mind it. So this has been a true favorite, and I've been wearing it almost every single day. So if you guys watched my most recent update for my Finish 6 by Christmas challenge, I was telling you guys that I had an allergic reaction to a lip product that had expired. My lips and all the skin around my lips got really dry, cracked, flaky, peely, and it looked terrible. It was itchy, it hurt, and the skin around my lips was like a really weird pinky orange color. It was hideous. When I put makeup over top, it was really emphasizing the patchiness, but I had to put makeup over top because it looked so bad. And then my lips are not looking good either. If I left them completely bare, they look god awful. So I was trying to find a lip product to put over top that wouldn't look bad. And I did not want to use any lip glosses or liquid lipsticks because I wasn't sure if it was going to contaminate other products or not. And so you guys know my lips have finally calmed down. I have tried a lot of different ointments, creams, and lip balms, and I think it's finally getting back to my normal lips. But there is one lip product that did not let me down, and once I discovered how well it worked for me, I used it basically every single day, and this is what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is the Tarte Matte LipSurgence in Exposed. The Matte LipSurgence line has been discontinued, but this shade was added to the Lippy Lingeries, which I believe are the new version of the matte lip tints, so highly recommend the line and this shade. The perfect peachy nude for my skin tone. It would also work for a lot of skin tones deeper than mine. I love this formula so much. It's a very comfortable, soft matte. It doesn't emphasize any dryness. It doesn't settle into any lines. It is a bit of a thicker texture that just sits on the lips instead of sinking into them, which works perfectly for my lips all the time, but especially in this condition. So this has been a savior for me this month, and I fell in love with this all over again. This is actually my second one. I used up one of these last year. Such an amazing formula, and I love this shade. I I had two nail polish favorites of the month. The first is Zoya's Wednesday. This is one of my holy grail polishes. Zoya creams are amazing. They are all opaque in 2 coats. I'm not exactly sure how to describe this color. It is like a bright yet muted turquoise. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. One of my all-time favorite polishes. If you guys do not have this, you absolutely need it in your life. The second polish is from OPI. This is called Worth a Pretty Penne. This is a perfect mix between a rose gold and a copper. This is basically ColourPop sequin in a nail polish form, which you guys know is my favorite ColourPop shade. I love OPI metallics. I have several of them. They are the best formula. OPI does metallic so well. They are a little bit thin, but they layer and build to be seamless. No patchiness, no bald spots. It isn't too thick. It doesn't show every line in your nails. The OPI metallic formulas are amazing, and I absolutely love this color. Next, I have a tool. These are the Real Techniques Mini Miracle Eraser Sponges. This did come with 2. I have one that I'm currently using that looks pretty grimy. You get 2 of these for $6, which is a great price. This is Real Techniques' version of the Beauty Blender Micro Minis. While I've never tried them, I have seen them in person, and I think these are way better. First off, these are a little bit bigger, so they're easier to hold on to, especially if you have long nails. The Micro Minis, you're just gonna be like, it's not going to happen. These, much better. Also, I love the shape of this. It looks just like the Miracle Complexion Sponge, except for having a slanted tip. It has a flat tip, which gets right against your lash line. I think that the shape of this is absolutely perfect. Those girls are just so smart with the way that they create their brushes and their sponges. So I like to use the flat side for the concealer and the pointed side for setting powder. This is not a must-have. It isn't something that you guys have to have, but it is something really cool to try. I've been using it every day. It actually does work, and you get 2 for $6. Next, I have 2 perfume samples that I've been loving. So I'm currently doing a Project 10 Pan sample edition. I'll have my playlist linked up here, and I'm trying to work through my very, very large collection of perfume samples. And the first one that I had tried was the original Viva La Juicy. That is a perfume that I remember smelling a long time ago and I didn't like, so I never gave it a second thought. But because I had a sample, I decided to try it out, and I loved it. It is a very, very sweet scent, and I don't know if I loved it enough to buy the full size, but definitely enough to buy a rollerball. And then I remembered I already have one. So for Christmas, I had gotten a gift set of the Viva La Juicy Noir, which came with a full-size bottle, and it came with this little dual-ended rollerball. And I remember being really disappointed because, oh great, I'm stuck with this perfume that I don't like. Well, guess what? I like it now. So I think that's awesome that I already have it. So I'm definitely going to enjoy using this rollerball. And by the end of this, I'll be able to tell whether I like it enough to buy a full size or not. I think this is a really great, sweet smelling fragrance. The second sample is one that I'm still working on. This is a YSL Black Opium. I remember last Christmas when I was working at Belk, everybody was coming in trying to find this, and we didn't have it yet. And this was a very hot commodity. I know my friend Jean loves this as well. This smells so good. This is a sweet and spicy scent that I feel is very mature. It's a very sexy scent. This is something that I would wear at nighttime or during the fall, winter. So that's how I've been using it now. And you don't want to spray too much of this because it can be very, very overpowering, but I love this. The first time I used it, I was just like, oh my gosh, it smells so good. And Justin loves it as well. So this is something I definitely am thinking about getting a full size of or getting a rollerball. Highly, highly recommend this fragrance. Those are all of my beauty favorites. Now onto the random favorites. I have a couple different YouTube videos that I will all have linked down below. The first is a swatch video from Makeup by Jessie of the ColourPop Fall Edit Collection. Jessie gets all of ColourPop's products, and that's how I first found her, through her ColourPop swatches. She does such a good job. I love the way that she edits the product. She gets up those videos so fast when she gets a collection, which is awesome. So I will have that video linked down below. I loved that video, and I love Jessie. I really do recommend you guys subscribe to her. My second favorite video was from Danna, and she had done a video on her must-have Makeup Geek shadows. I loved looking at her Makeup Geek shadow palette. It was so gorgeous. Danna loves really warm tone colors, and whew, that palette was so pretty, and in that palette she had a lot of the new fall shadows that you guys know I'm trying not to buy, but they look so gorgeous. So you have got to watch that video if you are interested in some Makeup Geek shadows and you want to see someone else's favorites with swatches. Definitely check it out. My next favorite video was a Get Ready With Me from Brianna Fox. She had done a warm tone pumpkin spice tutorial. That look is just so gorgeous. Brianna Fox does amazing tutorials and I fell in love with that look, so definitely check it out. My next favorite video was from Jkissa. Jkissa does amazing tutorials and she is a very similar skin tone to mine. So I really love seeing products on her because it will help me see how they might look on myself. So she had done a dupe video of the Kylie Burgundy palette, which those colors are so stunning. So she compared it to the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, but she also showed you single shadows that were exact or almost exact dupes for every single color in the Kylie Burgundy palette. So definitely recommend you check that out. There were a lot of shades that I already had, or some shades where I wanted to buy now after seeing that. So definitely check it out. That video was super duper helpful because I was looking at the Kylie palette, but I figured I probably wouldn't buy it anyway. I had two favorite songs of the month, Heathens by 21 Pilot and OOOUUU by Young Ma. That's an artist that I've just started hearing music from and she is an amazing rapper, so highly recommend her. I will have both of those music videos linked down below. I had a TV show favorite of the month. It is Last Man Standing, which is on CMT. That is a show with Tim Allen that's probably been on for centuries, but I just started watching it. It's a really funny comedy family show. So guys, that was my October favorites. I would love to know yours in a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.